Very well played. 463rd T20 match, but you're still in there and still wanting to get the result at the end.
Yeah, obviously being in my debut here, very nervous at the start of the day. It doesn't matter how many games you played, 450, 500, whatever. For me anyway, playing my first game for the club was, I was very nervous this morning. Didn't help with my back spasms as well. Last night I was speaking to Raza. I'm staying with Raza. Speaking to Raza last night, I couldn't move. I literally couldn't move. I had that bad back spasms, and I was like, I think I'm struggling for tomorrow. And I said, how embarrassing is that? I've had a couple of months off, and I'm injured for the first game. But the medical team got me ready today, and thank God we were able to get on the park.
Obviously, Northamptonshire, be aware of the stats, and having not only reached the finals day, or haven't reached the finals day since the last time we won it in 2016. So you'll be aware of just how important it was to get, I think, a win on the board early on, and done that tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's always important in any tournament that you play is that you get off to a quick start, because things can get tricky through the middle. So you give yourself a bit of breathing space if you get off to a good start. Having said that, it's only the first game. We've got a big game tomorrow, and obviously Sunday as well. If we can get off to a flyer, 3 from 3, then I think that will send a great message.
It's an interesting blend in the side. Obviously, you've got someone like yourself, Skander Raza, David Willey, have all played a vast amount of T20 cricket around the world. Young players as well, and Ravi Weatherall making his debut and getting a wicket in his second over.
Yeah, I know. We had 6 debutants today. That's a lot. That's the most I've ever seen in any side. So it was a great effort to win the game. There was a lot. I think there was quite a lot of nerves out there to start with, which is normal. I think with the debutants and first game of the tournament and all that sort of stuff. But we've come through it. Probably chasing a little bit too many on that wicket with our field. I think it was at 17.2. We had to bring an extra fielder up. That's a lot of deliveries with an extra man up, and I wouldn't say that's our best fielding display either. I think we leaked probably 10 or 12 in the field, and then probably an extra 10 or 12 with the man up. That's a lot of runs. That's about 20 odd runs. We thought it was a good 1-4-5 wicket in the end.
Yeah, you talked about the timekeeping. I'm sure obviously there'll be a debrief, and the coaches' staff will be looking at things to improve on, and that clearly is one of them, because it wasn't, as you say, wasn't even close to getting the overs in.
No, you're right. We weren't even close. I was quite confused when I was out there. I was like, what's going on? Why are you bringing a man up? He said, we've run out of time. We've run out of time. We're at 17. This is like the 18th over. And he was like, yeah, that's how slow we've been. A little shock to the system, I think, for everyone. How the pace of this game is rapid. I think we'll fix that. We'll fix that by tomorrow.
Amazing stat that this is the 9th successive match between Northamptonshire and Derbyshire in T20 that's been won by the side batting second. We were a little bit nervous at the end, but you made sure that record held.
Well, I don't know what that says. Whether that says you've got 2 very good batting sides or 2 very poor bowling sides, so I'm not sure. But that's an interesting stat. Yeah, I never knew. It's my first game in the North Division.
And of course on to Nottingham, and as you say, another tough game, some fine players up there, and a ground that Northamptonshire traditionally not had a great record on in white ball.
I haven't played there, so I haven't got any thoughts about it. I'm just going to do what I do. If it's my day, it's my day. If it's not, hopefully it's David Willey's day.
Well, yeah, but in a sense, we were wondering upstairs on commentary whether the fact that you say 6 debutants, some of the disappointments that supporters will be aware of that happened in the last few years. You're new to it. There's no scarring. It's a fresh start, and in a sense, I suppose that must be a help.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know a lot about the club apart from I played a lot of my cricket against Northampton through my younger days in 50 over cricket, 4-day cricket, but never in T20. So everything is new to me. There's a great vibe here. There's a great bunch of lads. I've loved everything so far. I felt so welcome.